Hi, I'm Sanniemar from BSIT 2B. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the history of internet. So let's get straight to the video. So what is the internet? The internet is a global information network that is connect millions of computers. It is growing exponential and provide unique information resources that is global, diverse, and current. Internet is connecting to all of computers out there, helping us people to provide the information that we need in our daily lives. What do we use the internet for? First, we have the browsing information. We use the internet to search information that we need, and also this can help us in our projects. So next, we have the social media in creating awareness. Social media is about FB, Instagram, Twitter, and other social apps. And creating awareness is about business with values, beliefs, and personality. Next is for entertainment, like music, video, and movie. We also use the internet for music, video, and movies, and we can also download it online. And we can also watch movies online. Communicating with people all over the world. In internet, we can communicate with all people around the world by using Messenger, Twitter, and there are also dating app in internet. Sharing information is about spreading some good news and bad news all over the world so that all people know what's happening right now. Lastly, we have the e-commerce and banking. Now, what is the e-commerce? E-commerce is the buying and selling of goods and service, or the transmitting of funds or data over electronic network, primary and the internet. And the banking, sometimes we use the internet to save money. Internet in 1950s. The internet has no single inventors. Instead, it has evolved over time. The internet got its start in the United States more than 50 years ago as a government weapon in the Cold War. Scientists and researchers used to communicate and share data with one another, though what was known as darknet, known as the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency Network. This was in response in the Soviet Union bombing and a need to create a communication network which was free from interference and disruption. The internet in 1960s. In 1962, a scientist from MIT and DARPA named JRCR Licker-led and proposed a galactic network of computers that could talk to one another. Such as network would enable government leaders to communicate even if the Soviets destroyed the telephone system. In 1965, another MIT scientist developed a way of sending information from one computer to another that has called packet switching. Packet switching breaks data down into blocks or packets before sending it to its destination. Without packet switching, the government computer networks, now known as the ARPANET, would be just vulnerable to enemy attacks as a phone system. Packet switching. What we say packet switching is a transfer of small pieces of data across various networks. This data chunks as packets allows for faster, more efficient data transfer. In 1969, ARPANET delivered its first message, a node-to-node communication from one computer to another, but it crashed the full network. The internet was yet to be born. When we say node-to-node data transfer is the movement of the data from one node of a network to the next. Internet in 1970s. By the end of 1969, the 4 computers were connected to the ARPANET, but the network grew steadily during the 1970s. As packet switch computer network multiplied, however, it became more difficult for them to integrate into a single worldwide internet. By the end of the 1970s, the computer scientist named Vinton Cerf has begun to solve the problem by developing a way for all the computers on all the world mini network to communicate with one another. He called his invention Transmission Control Protocol, or TCP. Later, he added an additional protocol known as Internet Protocol. The acronym we use to refer to these days is TCP or IP. TCP or IP was described to be the handshake between computers all over the world. It is enabled each computer to have its own identity. In 1973, Robert Kahn and Victor Cerf collaborate to develop a protocol for linking multiple networks together. In 1980s, Dave Farber revealed a project to build an expensive network using dial-up phone line. Cerf protocol transformed the internet into a worldwide network. Throughout the 1980s, researchers and scientists used to send files and data from one computer to another. However, this network was still between scientists and researchers from different universities and labs. In the 1990s, Tim Berners-Lee and his colleagues at CERN developed Hypertext Markup Language, or in short HTML, and the Uniform Resources Locator, or in short URL, giving birth to the first incarnation of the World Wide Web. However, in 1991, the internet changed again. Tim Berners-Lee introduced the World Wide Web, an internet that was not simply a way to send files from one place to another, but was itself a web of information that anyone on the internet could retrieve. Berners-Lee created the first browser and the internet that was known today. In 1992, a group of students and researchers of the University of Illinois developed a sophisticated browser that they called Mosaic. It later became Netscape. Mosaic is the first browser to display image online with text instead of separated windows. In the same year, Congress decided that the web could be used for commercial purpose. As a result, companies of all kinds hurried to set up websites of their own, and e-commerce entrepreneurs began to use the internet to sell goods directly to customers. More recently, social networking sites like Facebook have become a popular way for people of all ages to stay connected.